appreciated and highly rated by Ruben Amorim, but we know how financial fair play is a big topic for Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe said that there will be a budget in the summer for Ruben Amorim. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market late night while I'm recording this video. During the day I will have more updates, but I want you to be here live with the breaking bomb news. Giovanni Kenda. This news is regarding Chelsea, Man United. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, a big story, big bomb. Chelsea are closing in on a deal to sign Giovanni Kenda from Sporting. So here we go could come very soon. I will keep you posted in the next hours. Again, I will be very honest with you. I'm recording this video while it's late night here in Europe. Chelsea won in Conference League against Copenhagen, so they are ready for the next round. And after the game, the big story. Giovanni Kenda is closing in on a move to Chelsea Football Club. Who is Giovanni Kenda for those who maybe don't know or don't follow football on a daily basis? Giovanni Kenda is one of the best wingers in the world, in terms of talents, of course, in terms of potential. He can become a superstar one day. That's what people in the industry feel for a long time. He's already been part of the Portuguese national team. He's a regular part of Sporting squad, a player very well known by Ruben Amorim, and this is why Manchester United have been in talks, in discussions for Giovanni Kenda for weeks in terms of starting conversations to understand the space to make it happen, how much does it cost, was the request on player side. So Man United have been in conversation for weeks for Giovanni Kenda, so for sure a player on their short list and for sure a player really appreciated and highly rated by Ruben Amorim, but we know how financial fair play is a big topic for Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe said that there will be a budget in the summer for Ruben Amorim, but it's really important for Man United, first of all, to understand whether they will play European football next season or not. So there is Man United still in Europa League. They beat Real Sociedad and they hope to be in Champions League next season by winning the Europa League. So that's a crucial point. And then the sales for Man United is really important to sell players. That's absolutely crucial for Manchester United. That's something we've been repeating for a long time. And then also Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Ruben Amorim, all people at the club are not denying the reality. So for Man United, selling players is really important. And this is why they can't be fast on the market. Tonight and over the day, again, I will keep you posted on all my platforms and also here with more news. But what I'm told at this time of the night, it's almost 4 a.m. here in Italy where I'm based, I can tell you that Chelsea are closing in on a deal for Giovanni Kenda. What it means? It means that Chelsea have reached a verbal agreement with Sporting in terms of transfer fee. It means that Chelsea have reached an agreement with the player in terms of contract and in terms of commission, with an agent, a big agent involved, because we know how Jorge Mendes is always very powerful in Portugal and not only, and his name has been mentioned by sources as one of the crucial roles involved in this Giovanni Kenda story. So Chelsea, at this time of the night, have an agreement with the player and an agreement with Sporting. My information, I will let you know more over the day, is that Giovanni Kenda already completed medical test as a Chelsea player, so with Chelsea staff there. Then it's important to sign all the documents, to get the deal done, to get the deal sealed, because we are used to surprises, especially in Portugal. We know how things can really change in a moment, because sometimes there are other clubs jumping in the race, because sometimes there could be strange movements around the players. So you always have to be careful in football in general, especially in Portugal, where we saw many crazy stories. You remember what happened with Luis Diaz, Pedro Porro, and many others. It's always complicated to close and complete deals in Portugal. You remember, of course, Chelsea fans, what happened with Enzo Fernandez. In that case, it was with Benfica. But in general, really, in Portugal, it's never that easy to get deals done. But my information at this time of the night is that Chelsea have an agreement with Giovanni Kenda, Chelsea have an agreement with Sporting, and Giovanni Kenda already completed the main part of medical test for Chelsea with their staff. So now, what's the point? Let's follow the story, let's follow the next steps. But there is a crucial point, according to my information, is that Giovanni Kenda would join Chelsea in summer 2026. So not now, but letting the player stay at Sporting for one more season. This is a crucial topic in the conversation club to club. Because of course, for example, Man United wanted Giovanni Kenda to join the club immediately. He was considered an important part of the conversation for Ruben Amorim in this summer transfer window. Chelsea have Willian Estevao coming to the club, Kendry Paez coming to the club. Of course, these are different players, these are different skills for these players, but still offensive players. Chelsea already have many players in those positions, and so they are willing to accept Sporting condition. Let us have the player for one more season in order to anticipate other clubs and sign Giovanni Kenda. So agreement club to club, agreement player club, agreement on the timing of the transfer for summer 2026, and now time for the documents. It's a really important step. We can be ready with it. Here we go. At this time of the night, I still don't know what's going to happen in terms of next hours, but my information is that Chelsea, with the Vision, with the Blitz, are working to anticipate all the other clubs, and they are closing in on a deal for Giovanni Kenda. It's a really massive story because, again, Chelsea in terms of wingers have always been very attentive to the market. They want to cover that position. We know what happened in January. Chelsea didn't sign any player, but for example, they lost some players like Mikhailo Mudryk, who is still waiting to have an official sanction after the doping story. We have to see how that story will be clarified. But in general, for Chelsea, the wingers position is something really important for the future, let's say for the next year, so this transfer window and in the future. And Giovanni Kenda is a player they've been monitoring for a long time, is a player that they've been secretly contacting in terms of player camp to make sure there was still room to make something happen. We know about Manchester United, the interest, the discussions. Someone said it was a done deal with United. It was never a done deal, especially because of the financial fair play. So Chelsea took all the informations, and now at this time of the crazy night, because the transfer market, guys, is completely crazy. We are in March, and you can see when people ask me when the market open, is always open. The transfer window is always open. Then there is an official day where the window is opening, but the movements are always there. And this is the case because Chelsea are closing in on a deal for one of the best talents in the world in his position. Giovanni Kenda, who is fast, who is skillful, who can play together in the future with Willian Estevao behind the striker in the Chelsea idea as a winger. So that would be a very massive signing. Chelsea are on it. The here we go could come very soon. We have to be careful till the end. But that's the story of the night. Giovanni Kenda and Chelsea Football Club. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on these stories. Kenda, Manchester United. What's your feeling on this deal, on this surprise? I wait for your comments. Here as always, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.